Before getting started of threading the machine, we're going to start by winding a bobbin. So there's actually 3 ways to wind a bobbin on this machine. Number 1, if you are laying your thread horizontal. Number 2, if you are standing your thread vertical. And number 3, if you are sewing, you can keep the machine threaded, unthread your needle, back the thread up through the take-up lever and over to the bobbin and wind it without having to unthread your machine. So I want to show you each of those steps. So the first thing though that you want to do is you do need to come over to the side handle and twist the little inside knob towards you. When you do that, when we step on the foot control, it only will spin the bobbin winder. If we leave this away from us, you'll notice that the needle is going to go up and down while it's winding. So the idea is that you're not having the needle go up and down, only this is going to spin your bobbin. So you're twisting this towards you, and then of course at the end, don't forget to twist it back. So we loosen it towards us and take an empty bobbin. We're going to go ahead and do it the normal way. Threads that are what I call crosswound thread, like thread that has little X's on it, it is preferred that that thread comes off the tip of the spool. So it is going to be laid down here. We're going to come in this back guide here and then kind of come out this little groove here. There we go. And what it's going to do is have us bring our thread across. At this point, I like to take my thread and go through one of the holes from the inside out. Here we go. And then I can hold on to this thread. Actually, I do want my Pfaff to be on top because when I put that on there, it's going to engage, yep, and spin. There we go. So I want my thread to come out the top part of this little hole, not the bottom. And the reason I thread from the inside to out is in that way, once I start spinning, or it starts spinning, so what you do want to do is make sure that if you just push it down, it might not spin. But you do need to give the little bobbin a little twist until it goes all the way down onto a little, it has to go down a little further. So once you do that, then it'll start to spin. Now by holding on to the little thread up the top here, as I spin, here we go, nice and fast, it'll break off. And then I don't have to worry about that little tail as I stitch. So we'll just go ahead and let that fill all the way up. It will stop when it's done, or it'll slow down. Once it slows down, if you find that it's not filling all the way, this little lever here can kind of get moved a little bit away further. And I'm going to do that myself. Let me see if I can do it just by pushing. Yep, a little push. All right, let me see. And then it'll fill a little higher up here. Now, if you do that and it goes too much further and it fills your bobbin overflow, meaning past the edge. Ooh, I like that, actually. That is now my new setting. Look how full I have gotten that. So right out to the edge, but without going over the edge. And then that way it has a nice full bobbin to work with. Now, I mentioned there was 2 other ways of doing a bobbin. So if I am going to spin off a spool of thread that is like a stack thread, I'll put it here, come this way, so kind of in the front and then up to the back. And then there's a little guide right here behind this little lever, and then that'll bring you over to your bobbin. Now, the one I think most people will use is the one where when the machine is actually, so let me go ahead and re-engage this so I can bring my needle up here. So if my machine is threaded, and we'll show you how to thread the machine in just a second, but what I am going to do is not put it through the needle. Take my thread underneath the presser foot. Now there is a key here. You must make sure your presser foot is not left down to do this. Go ahead and lift that up, and then you're going to come back up through the groove, through from the left to the right into your take-up lever, and then over to this guide right here that I just showed you was there, and then to your bobbin. Go ahead and push it down, engage, and release that lever, and that will also wind your bobbin. How cool is that? You don't even have to unthread the machine to wind a bobbin. So once you have a bobbin wound, I want to show you how to put it into your machine, but I wanted to really show you close up how you can wind your bobbin 3 different ways.